Yes, Dr. Gregory here, three-time Olympic medalist and world champion in track and field. A while ago, I was actually watching Oral Tracy, and he was talking about Walter Boyd. And I must make a video about Walter Boyd because people talk about Walter Boyd, Blacka Pearl. But because I went to high school with him and I was able to watch him train and I was able to see him do some of the magic, I said that I have to make a video about this because a lot of us who went to school with him and saw him, we are in a better position to talk about how great Walter Boyd was. Because when we saw him practice on the field, it was laughter because he would just destroy the defender. You know, I remember when he was doing his thing, sometimes not even the goalkeeper wanted to tackle him because he was so great. You know, he is an amazing person, as Oral Tracy would say, when it comes to the ball, because he had everything. You know, at one point we used to think that the man was slow, but when the man had the ball, the man seemed like he was the fastest person on the track. It's like you couldn't chase him and catch up with him. And I'm just, when I talk about Walter Boyd now, even though he's a friend of mine, you know, and I know him personally, I can tell you he always seemed so humble before the game. And I can tell you that even though Oral Tracy said that he did not have discipline, I can tell you that Coach Frank Brown did everything in order to instill discipline in Walter Boyd. You know, he wouldn't start him in the games. He would give him 5 minutes at the end of the game. He would give him push-up if he didn't obey. He would allow him to run extra miles just to punish him. He did every single thing a coach could do to instill the right discipline in a player. And I can tell you it worked only for a time. If you punish him and only gave him 10 minutes, when the guy came on the field with that 10 minutes, you would think that the guy was a god on the field because he would destroy the opponents in 10 minutes and score maybe 2 or 3 goals, and then that was it. So you did not know what to do with Walter Boyd. I can tell you that we used to sit under the plum tree at Excelsior and he would put on his boots, and anytime you hear Walter Boyd say something like, "Boy, I feel it today. I'm going to kill these guys today," people wanted to see what he would do because the guy was like a magician. One of his talent, you know, is like he could pile you by just chipping the ball over your head and you could do nothing about it. So, for me, I can tell it's a pleasure to do a video about Walter Boyd because I saw him in person. I saw him doing the warm-ups. I saw him kicking the ball. I saw him passing the ball. I saw him take on the entire field one day by himself. You know, but what Oral Tracy is saying is absolute truth because the level of indiscipline really prevented him from being one of the greatest football players in Jamaica and the rest of the world. And it is true that when you look on his stats, it don't seem as if he was that great. But when he's on the ball, the man can do actually anything. Anything with the ball. That is how great he is. And as what Tracy said, the man could kick the ball with left or right. He could do anything with the ball. It was a pleasure to watch that man juggle the ball. He could juggle it all over his body, but his level of ball control was like no other. And the guy would be able to shift anyone with ease. I remember we were playing Camperdown one day at Stadium East in the mud. And it seemed like when it's rainy or the field is muddy, it is like it makes it worse because we just saw guys sliding in the grass off the field. That is how good that the guy was. You know, I wish that he could be utilized more. But again, some people believe that his level of indiscipline is so vast that you don't know what to expect of him. If you give him the opportunity, really make use of it, no one truly knows. But what I can tell you now is that he must live to regret the fact that he did not utilize his talent to the fullest. Because if he did, he would be one of the wealthiest football player in the world. Trust me, I and many other wish that we had 20% of the talent that he had. Because if we were able to utilize that 20% at its maximum, we too would be wealthy soccer players. So it is truly unfortunate. I wish he would do more interviews, because a lot of people would love to know what really happened in his life. Why was he not able to take advantage of all these opportunities? Because he did get it, and I know that this lesson is one that a lot of young people can learn from. Talent means nothing if you're not willing to put in the work. And I can say that with absolute certainty. And I can tell you that he did put in the work. It's just that his work was not done consistently. This is something that someone has to be born with in order to be great. And he did. He had the talent. So, if you know anything about Waterboy and you want to share your comment, please feel free to share your comment in the comment section. As I said before, I had to do this video because when I saw Oral Tracy talking about Waterboy, I remember the days. I remember the practices. I remember the matches. I remember everything when it comes to Waterboy and his talent, his ability to score goal, his ability to dribble with the ball, his ability to pass, his ability to break down any defender. And these things don't just happen like that. It is a gift from God. So I thank you all for coming over to this channel. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. If you think the content is worthy to be shared, please be generous and share. Thank you for listening. I am Dr. Gregory Horton. Have a blessed day.